So Mark Charlie Valentine, and down at Candlelighters, and we've just spoke to Gareth Senior, and now we've got Chris Salt.
Yeah.
Chris, welcome. Or for me, welcome
you welcome
into your environment. But we've just spoke to Gareth about the fundraising that we were doing. We do for Candlelighters in the name of Chris and Kev. But your job role is fundraising.
Yeah, I'm on the partnership side of things here at Candlelighters.
So how did because you listened into that, hiding around the corner there as we pinned Gareth down. What's it make you think of when you hear that, and how impactful what we've just seen, because we just had a little tour around?
Yeah, I mean, I think to see families like you've just experienced who were in the throes of it, going through, having a child diagnosed with cancer, and you don't know where that's going to go. Nobody imagines that's going to happen to them. In Yorkshire alone, that's on average around 150 kids each year diagnosed. And so, we've got to meet that family today and hear from them about their experience. And their experience, the positive side of things, how they love going in the pavilion where we've just been. That obviously came from, a large chunk of that came from what you guys have done in Chris and Kev's memory. And I think for me, we'd never want families to go through what they're going through. If you could take that away, of course you would do. We can't change the reality that they find themselves in. But what we can do is stand shoulder to shoulder with them. But we can only do that through people like yourselves getting involved. There's no government funding. It's £2 million a year we need to raise. That's because of people like you and people like Gareth and everybody connected to that club and who got involved and have got involved across the years to make a difference. So I think it's heartwarming to me to see a community of people want to make a difference to other people who quite often they won't meet.
Yeah, I think, as I mentioned or touched on there with Gareth, we were invited to come down and sort of present the cheque, and then we've sort of got into this chatting about the wellbeing things, and then we've gone over to the pavilion, and it seemed to have changed things in my mind, really. Meeting a young person, and their family, and I think it was sort of effects of me, Andy and Gareth. It sort of knocked us back, really. You're working in this environment all the day, all day. So, but then on the other side of that, that's the impact of that is now it looks like we'll continue. We're not stopping with this fundraising effort in the name of Chris and Kev for Candlelighters, which is brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's amazing. What an astronomical amount of money has been raised in their name. It's amazing, and not stopping. Yeah,
well, like I say, I can't cope with these sort of odd numbers, and so I think did we say 230,000 so far?
So far,
over the year. So it'd be nice. We'd have to say 250, and then maybe go for it and keep going.
Amazing.
And you're doing an event next week, are you?
Yeah. So we thought we'd do, rather than the Yorkshire Three Peaks, we thought we'd do the Yorkshire Three Peaks twice, because that's a really sensible thing to do, isn't it? I think 49 miles, 10,000 feet of ascent, try and do it in less than 24 hours.
Yeah. But I suppose it is just constant, isn't it, this fundraising? Because you have to build money up in advance to know that you can survive the next years.
Yeah, well, this is it. There's some people and some organisations who support us year on year, so you've got something coming in. A bit like you guys saying there, well, maybe we commit to $5,000 a year or whatever that amount might be. Back then, we know we've got $5,000, and so we can plan for that. As we're sat here now, June 2025, that there's a massive impact on charities. We're hearing of other charities reducing the services and things like that because of how tough it is out there. And, it is having an impact at Candlelighters. But we don't want to have to reduce services. But that is the reality if you don't get the funds in. So, it's a fine balance, and obviously we're very careful about minimising the impact of what those would be. But it definitely could have an impact if you don't get the money.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say I'm delighted to be running a marathon for Candlighters. I'm not delighted to be running it, but I'm delighted that it was just a moment in time where I've entered this marathon. I'm going to do it for Candlighters, and I'm not a runner, so I know it's going to hurt, and that's what's I think that's what makes it. But now seeing this, it sort of puts that thought of I've got to go through training and I'm going to run a marathon. But
yeah,
what that young person there just puts everything into perspective. The bravery and his family there. I think that thought will be an impact all the way around.
Yeah. How could it not be in your thoughts as you go around? And you'll get around, won't you?
I'll get around. Yeah, I might not enjoy it. And y'all won't enjoy it. I won't enjoy it next week afterwards. But again, I think there has been a sort of mindset change. It's just that, right, we're raising money for Candlighters, but then we come down and see the effects. Yeah. And we know the effect, you sort of know and you read about, this is what's happening. But then to see it like that I didn't say a lot, took my breath away. I know I'm being Gareth Wood.
Yeah, well, I think, we talk about raising money for Candlighters. Ultimately, you're raising money for that family to support that, and that we're just a conduit to make sure whatever that support is, that families tell us that they want, that's there, you're funding it. So that run, that's families like that who you're helping ultimately. So
that's made it worse.
Yeah, no, we're meant to make it better.
Well, yeah, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah. Right, but on that note, I think, thanks for all the work that you guys are doing with these families. And
thank you for making it possible. Yeah. And we had a little chat about doing marathon. So we've got that. And there we are.
Bit of advertising as well.
Bit of advertising.
I'm not going to get run over in that, am I?
You're not going to be missed. So we're delighted that you're doing it. Brilliant. And I look forward to seeing you on your training runs wearing that.
Thank you.
Brilliant. No, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.